So the Reading Rush has an official website this year. That is super cool. I'm making my account right now. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily and today we are going to be talking about my TBR for the Reading Rush. So the Reading Rush is what was formerly known as Booktubeathon. I participated in Booktubeathon last year before I had my Booktube channel, so I actually just wrote my TBR out in a blog post, so I will link that down below if anyone's interested. It was my first time participating in a readathon, and I definitely wanted to have a booktube channel back then, but I just didn't know if I could do it. And I'm super glad that this year I actually have a channel and can fully participate. So without further ado, I'm going to be talking about the challenges and the books that I will be reading. So the first one is to read an author's first book. So for this one, I will be reading Palo Alto by James Franco. This is a collection of short stories and it is his debut in writing. I know Books and Lala read this maybe last year or the year before as her book to movie prompt, and she didn't really like it, I don't think, but I'm interested. I also just think it's so pretty, and I got it for like $3 when I went to Book Outlet. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying this out. I really like anthologies and I think they're good for a readathon because you can just kind of read a story a day. So I'm excited to see how I like this. The next one is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation, and for this one I've chosen The BFG by Roald Dahl. I actually haven't seen the new BFG movie yet, and I'm really interested. I also haven't read the book since I was in grade 3, so I'm really excited to read it again. I am on a mission to read all of my Roald Dahl books, which you can see right here. So, yeah, I'm gonna read this one. Next, we have a book with purple on the cover. I will be reading The Walls Around Us by Nova Rensuma. I'm really excited to read this one. It's like a dancer and a juvenile detention center, and I think someone's dead. I don't really know much about it. I know Nova Rensuma wrote a short story that I really liked in the collection, what is it called? Slasher Girls and Monster Boys, and I really liked Nova Rensuma's story in there, so hopefully I like this. Next, we have a title with more than 5 words, and I will be reading The Way to Gain the Walk of Shame by Jen P. Nyayan. This is an autographed copy. I talked about this in my Romanceathon TBR. This was one of the options. It didn't end up getting chosen by Noah, but I really wanted to read it, so I'm fitting it into Booktubeathon, or The Reading Rush. That's what it's called now. Next, we have a book that I meant to read last year for Booktubeathon, and I'm going to be reading Enter Title Here. This is by Rahul Kanakia. This is a book about a girl, and she has a perfect resume, I guess, a perfect college application. But she decides that she wants to write a novel to really boost her chances into getting into the college, I guess. So she decides to live the life she hasn't lived, because her entire life she's just spent volunteering and studying and doing schoolwork. So she decides I'm gonna go to parties and I'm gonna make friends and I'm gonna get a boyfriend, and she decides to do all this stuff, and that's what this is about. Next, we have a book with a non-human main character. I'm gonna be reading V.E. Schwab's Gathering of Shadows. I don't remember what they're called, the people that have the magic, but I don't believe they're human. You know who I'm talking about? What are their names? Kel. Delilah's human, but I think Kel is some weird magic walker guy. This is a sequel to A Dark Shade of Magic, and I've been putting it off for way too long. It is also the largest book I will be reading for the Reading Rush, so wish me luck. The last prompt is to read a book sitting in one place. So that one place is going to be right here on my bed because I love to read on my bed. And I'm going to be reading Now Is Everything. This book is by Amy Giles. And I started reading it last winter, would it have been, as an Epic Reads First 5, and my library didn't have it. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I finally found it at the grocery store, so I decided to pick it up, and I'm excited to finally get to read this book. Also, the Reading Rush has a website, as I mentioned in my intro, which is really cool. If you guys want to friend me on their website, my username is Emily's Attic. That's EMILYSATTIC. No spaces, punctuation, dashes, nothing, just Emily's Attic. And yeah, I'm going to be putting my TBR there, and we'll see how many badges I can get. I really like that they have the badge system. I'm really a fan of like being rewarded for my work, so you know, badges are a good incentive for me to get reading. I'm super excited for this readathon. Let me know down below if you're going to be participating in the reading rush, and if you are, what you're going to be reading. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I talked about in my TBR. I'd like to hear what people think of the books before I get into them. And as always, give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, and you can subscribe to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.